If you're anything like me and you're interested in all the new innovations coming out of the crypto space, you've probably heard about DeFi. DeFi, or decentralized finance, is a movement in the crypto space that aims to build decentralized applications to allow users to access financial tools traditionally only available through banks or third parties. These financial tools can be anything from lending and borrowing services to complicated financial derivatives like perpetual futures and options. While these innovations can be extremely interesting to learn about and invest in, caution and due diligence must be exercised as the space is filled with paid shills, scammers, and even rug pulls.
And now the mark. Oh! Ow! It went to zero!
In this video, I'll be exploring one such DeFi application. But before we begin, we need to establish some context. Options are a giant in the world of financial derivatives. The volume data for Bitcoin and Ethereum options in 2021 alone was over $387 billion. And these numbers are only a small fraction of what traditional finance markets trade in options every year. The average daily notional value of single stock options traded every day in 2021 was $450 billion. This means that the notional value of single stock options traded in a single day in traditional markets was larger than a year's worth of options trading volume in crypto. It is clear that the traditional markets are many orders of magnitude larger than the crypto markets currently. But as adoption of crypto increases and institutions are more willing to diversify, these players will seek financial instruments through which they can invest. Compare that now to the total value locked, or TVL, of money in the DeFi ecosystem today, which is $54 billion, and we can see that there is massive potential for the world of decentralized services. In this video, I'll be breaking down the narrative and utility of one such DeFi project on the Layer 2 network known as Arbitrum. This project is known as DOPEX and is marketed as a decentralized options exchange. Before we get into the esoteric texts known as the DOPEX docs, here are a few things to keep in mind. DOPEX is currently the 11th highest TVL project on Arbitrum and also the biggest options platform. And while it is true that the platform is fundamentally an options exchange, the scope of the project is much larger and it currently offers many other financial tools for users to interact with. In its own words, the DOPEX platform aims to maximize liquidity, minimize losses for options writers, and maximize gains for options buyers, all in a passive manner for liquidity contributing participants. The DOPEX protocol has many interesting mechanisms through which it retains its users and incentivizes them to contribute to its functionality. Some of these include their single stake option vaults, or SSOVs, which can offer yield to users, as well as their RDPX tokens, which are provided as a rebate for liquidity providers who lose on their positions. I'll be breaking down these tools in later videos, but they're important to understand in order to understand the DOPEX narrative. These mechanisms help ensure that maximizing self-interest actually benefits the platform and others using it. Another benefit of these mechanisms is their utility in attracting money and growing the platform faster than its competitors. One of the innovations by the DOPEX platform is their dual token model. In order to interact with different parts of the platform, users will need to use both DPX, or the DOPEX governance token, and RDPX, or the rebate DOPEX token. These two function in different ways and exist separately on the blockchain. To quickly summarize their uses, the DPX token is a fixed supply governance token, which can also be used to yield farm on the platform, while the RDPX token is a non-fixed supply token, minted for users who incurred losses from providing liquidity to pools. RDPX will also be used in a future synthetic asset marketplace being built on the DOPEX platform. The RDPX token will be getting a rework in the future, which will include a deflationary mechanism for the RDPX token, as well as an additional utility in the platform. To ensure stability for their tokens, the DOPEX project was launched with a pre-sale to 7 users, all of whom are known and contributed to the platform. Some of these include big names on Twitter like Tetranode and DeFi God, while others are devs or advisors to the team. The final part that is important to understand about the DOPEX protocol is its scope. While the platform currently offers users SSOV vaults to farm yield, call and put options on major crypto assets, and a few more toys to play around with, the future of DOPEX will be one that is much larger. Although already providing some interesting financial tools like straddles, the DOPEX team is working on creating a market for synthetic assets, a new financial tool called Atlantic Options, voter escrow tokens, and more. DOPEX will also be deeply ingrained with other protocols on the Arbitrum network who will build off the tools available on their platform. There are already two other protocols on the Arbitrum network which are working off of the DOPEX infrastructure to offer users different strategies for farming yield or exploring options strategies. Overall, DOPEX seems to have a bright future ahead as a financial platform in the DeFi space. While existing on one of the biggest scaling networks for Ethereum and being a bread and butter platform on said network, it seems DOPEX is well positioned to grow and dominate in the world of decentralized derivative platforms.